I cannot believe we're finally here and we're dyeing my hair with the bubble hair technique. There is a cricket in here, but don't worry, a lot of this is going to be voiced over because I'm going to be showing you the whole process as we go along. So not too long ago, Underground Cosmetics sent us their entire pastel collection. All of their colors are UV reactive, so they glow under the black light. We've actually tried every single one of their colors. They have bold, neons, and the pastel collection. I do have a lot of swatch videos and also hair transformations that we've done with Underground Cosmetics, so I'll go ahead and link some of those below. But yeah, today's all about the bubble hair technique. So the results are supposed to be kind of like a opally, almost not pearlescent. I guess it depends on how light you go, but it is definitely a technique that you want to use pastels with. So I actually have never done this technique. But the concept is, it's supposed to be not so stressful because we're literally just going to be like slapping the color just right one on top of the other. So it might sound scary, but the results are supposed to be absolutely stunning. We're obviously going with a shadow route today because my bleach is not here yet. And I honestly don't mind. I'm just so excited to get a new hair color. I have so many other things that I need to get to for you guys. There's a few hints in the back. So yeah, so here is what we'll be working with. It's honestly light enough, especially with the colors that I'm going to show you. For pastels, they're very pigmented. But yeah, so here's just some kind of befores. I am going to be cutting my hair in the future, so I think it's going to be cool to have all these different colors in our hair. It is going to be like rainbow colors, which, like I said, I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But yeah, this is where we're at. It's been growing out quite a bit. I have my lovely gray hairs are really shining. I did just do like a scalp exfoliating treatment with Brio Geo, so if you guys want to check that video out, I'll put it below. But yeah, I really did like it, and my hair's feeling pretty good, not too shabby. So yeah, I'm really excited, so let's dye some hair. So this is 30 minutes versus 2 hours, and coral versus no coral. I was trying to decide which would look better, and I decided to go with the coral side, so here's our lineup of all of their colors except for 2 of them. They're peach and they're teal. Mainly because I already dyed my hair peach and teal, like a double split dye, but these are part of the pastel collection. So I have mine sectioned just how it naturally lays in the front. We're going to be starting with this entire back part, going in rainbow order. I'm going to be dyeing it going down, but the other method is to just continue the front to the back when you're done with the back. But like I said, I'm going to be doing the front separately going down. And these are just the colors kind of twisted together so you can get an idea of what it'll look like. So I'm doing the colors in rainbow order with their pastel pink, their pastel coral, their pastel yellow, and their seafoam green, or just basically their pastel seafoam as they have it labeled, their pastel blue, and their pastel violet. Color TRAK clip, can't stress it enough. I love using it to pre-section everything. I'll link it below, it's really cheap on Amazon. But you can see I went all the way up and I have every section pre-done. I'm going to start with a section about that thin. So let's go. Gonna start with our pink. I'm using the FRAMAR Zero Cling. It's been really helpful in me coloring my hair. So now we're not going to worry about keeping the color off of each other. We're just going to lay that right down over the other color. You're not going to put the color underneath each section. You're just going to lay it flat dry like that, and then you're going to lay the color, like I said, right on top all the way down to your ends. I don't think you need to oversaturate too much, but obviously you want to make sure that you actually get it on your ends. I know I struggled with that in the beginning, but don't be scared of the overlap. That's like the whole point of the technique. If it starts to get too difficult, you can see here that I will work in like sections from each side of the back of my head instead of trying to do it, all at once. It just helps keep it so much more organized. And remember, I'm just going in the rainbow order, and every time you get to the end of the rainbow, you're just going to restart with that pink or whatever you're using. Now here you can see as I pull it down, the sections aren't so thick. I tried to make sure that some of it was still able to saturate all the strands. I'm sure if you had some blonde in between, it would just make it even more pearlescent maybe. So I don't know, get out there, get creative, and let me know if you try this technique. So you can see here, I'm starting over with the rainbow order. And yes, I'm having to hold my face up. This was just starting to kill my neck, but still so far one of the easiest techniques. Here you can see I took too thick of a section, so I can easily just pull those and put them right back up in the color track clip, which is why I love using it. I'm not too worried about how precise my sectioning lines are as well, because this is just supposed to be a really cool blended look. At this point, I'm so excited. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I was doing this. It was so just honestly chill, fun, and I honestly want to try this with more colors, but just look at how beautiful it starts to look. It's just reminding me so much of when the rainbow hits like a certain way through the window. And here's the back all completed. I thought this was just so dreamy. Imagine what this would look like though with like bleached roots. So now for one of the ways you can do this, like I said, you can just continue going all the way back with the front in like the same exact way that we were just doing it. You could just keep pulling it all back that way. But I really wanted to do it this way, where we're going to start in rainbow order or just whatever order you're doing. You know, like I said, be creative, do whatever. This is just the basic concept. So yeah, when you pull all these colors going down sideways like this, you're going to get that rainbow stripe pattern going around your entire front of your face frame. Whereas if we would have done it going back, then you would have the rainbow kind of sectioning going down your roots at the top. So basically, because I don't have bright roots, I thought it was much better to do it this way. So I hope that that kind of helps explain the vision that we're going for, but I am honestly just mesmerized watching this. It was just so soothing. So now this is that coral that I'm using for my orange. I had a really hard time, honestly, not adding in even more colors. I wanted to just get super crazy with it. But yeah, for the first time, I thought we'll just keep it super basic, super true to the original technique. So this is semi-permanent hair color, and so it is also very conditioning. So I am letting myself apply it all the way up to my roots, even though they're obviously not light enough. And as I got to this top part of my head, I figure it's kind of dealer's choice if you want to just keep going and pulling the hair all the way around, or, you know, starting at the bottom of the other side. And here it is, all done and processed. I left it in about an hour. It's giving tie-dye in just the best way. I am so excited. If I had better legs, I would honestly be jumping up and down in this video. That's how excited I was. And I was super impressed. Look at how much I still have left after doing my entire head. All right, and see, look at when we pull it apart, how it just kind of blends together. It didn't become muddy at all that I can see here. So yeah, Underground Cosmetics worked absolutely perfect for this so far. I am so obsessed with this right now. And now it's time to rinse out. All right, so here it is, all rinsed out. I think it looks so cool. I'm using IGK Good Behavior 4-in-1 Leave-In Prep Spray. It has spirulina protein, and it's also a heat protectant. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So I'll link that below. I decided to try this Matrix Miracle Creator Spray as well. It's a leave-in treatment, and there's a lot of benefits. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that with my normal one, my IGK. And then I'm going to just use some OLAPLEX number 7 today, which is also a heat protectant. Otherwise, I've been using Food for Soft by Matrix. I am officially hooked on this technique. I love it so much. Like, isn't this just the coolest way to get a rainbow in your hair? I'm really happy that we decided to do the technique the way that we did, but I'm definitely going to be coming back and doing it the other way too, because I'm just obsessed. This was very low stress. It reminded me of, you know, putting in a hair mask layer by layer. I don't know. I just think it's mesmerizing. I'm really digging it. So here's like a whole bunch of footage for you guys as I go ahead and finish kind of brushing out these half set curls from yesterday. It might not be quite as bright in some of these because it has been, I'd say, about maybe a week or about to be a week. It takes me a little bit to recover when I do my hair, but I was so glad I was able to curl it and style it for you guys so you could really see like all the different ways that the colors can blend together. So, you know, you'll see that there's footage of it straight. And then I also have, you know, footage of it in the black light, of course. And then, you know, my curls when they were still barely set. But, you know, I wanted to wait for all of you before I actually re-oiled and brushed them out. So it's not so much that I think it's faded. It's just that where I live in the desert, and so it can be pretty dusty. And so when it's been a few days or so with my hair, sometimes it can look not as shiny. But I still think it's got a lot of shine considering that. But isn't this just so pretty? Look. This was like the best decision we've made. I say that every time we do something big with my hair, but this was just so fun and, like I said, stress free. And I just love how it all comes together. It's just so cool. Oh my gosh, I love it more now. I didn't think it was possible. I'm so glad I waited for you before I brushed it out. All right, let's see. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm not even like, sorry, I'm a little off camera, huh? Here we go. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. I just love it. Of course, I got my colic up there, but you know, even if you like put it up in a clip like this. Oh, isn't that pretty? Let's see, it could go like this even. It's like every layer has just all the different colors. You can just style your hair so many different ways. Like for someone like me that gets bored kind of quickly, I love this. This will keep me entertained until we have to bleach my roots, which thankfully is soon. I finally got my bleach ordered, so I am looking forward to that. But I'm loving this. This will tide me over. You could get some space buns going on. And then a little tuck behind the ears action here. Trillion and one ways to wear your hair. Achievement unlocked. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I need to get over this. The pigment of the Underground Cosmetics pastels, though, they just scream Easter to me. I just absolutely love them. And I think that they were just perfect for this. I just can't get over it. I hope that you guys can't get over it either. Like right now, to me, it's giving total fairy vibes. I don't know. Let me know if you ever tried this technique. Let me know what you thought. And I really hope that you go check out Underground Cosmetics. I'll link their info below, as well as any styling products I used and stuff like that. And I want to just do a huge, big thank you to Underground Cosmetics for sending us these pastels. It's super appreciated. I really do absolutely love their brand. Like not just the brand itself and the hair dye, but also everyone I've interacted with from that company, even way back. Gosh, I don't even remember how long ago it was when they very first sent us like their bold collection, I believe, and then later on their neon collection. I'll also link those videos below too, because I basically swatch every single hair color that they have. So not only have they been nothing but kind and courteous and honestly just really supportive, but they've made some really awesome rainbow hair happen for me. So yeah, Underground Cosmetics, thank you so much for bringing all this joy and brightness into my world. And to you watching this, I really hope that this video also brought some brightness to your day. If it did, I hope you hit that subscribe button. And my Instagram's also below and in my bio. So I hope you let me know what your favorite look was. And I already have another rainbow hair transformation that we did on Ramona I need to get uploaded for you guys. Not the one you just saw, but I've already went and done it again since then. And I just can't wait to show you guys the results from that. So yeah, so just thank you all so much, because this wouldn't exist without all of you. So sending so much love, and see you in the next one. Bye. Have a beautiful day.